everyone. So today I'm going to do a sort of presentation that I've made on how you can find French music to help support your language learning. Now I'm learning French on my own and I listen to French music daily to sort of just remind yourself, sort of familiarize yourself with what this sort of language sounds like. And when you get to the stage when you can sing along, it's kind of a good way to practice your pronunciation and to keep French as a daily activity, even when you can't commit to doing some proper learning. So I did mention in one of my previous updates that I was doing this, but I didn't touch on how I find French music to listen to. And it was something that sort of struggled with in the beginning, is there's so much music. What should I listen to and how can I get the most out of listening to it? So I've made this presentation. Hopefully it won't be too long. And these are the contents that I'm looking at. So if that looks like the kind of thing that you're going to be interested in, then stick with me. If it's not for you, then goodbye. Thank you for trying. Okay, so popular music. So here is something that I do nearly every single day. It's on the YouTube search bar. If you type in Top Tracks France, it will bring up, this is basically a playlist of the top videos in the music category for France right now. So it will be, you will get some English music and you will get some Spanish music and all sorts of things and some awful kind of heavy rap that maybe you don't like. But it's a good way to, just extremely quick way, just to see what people in France are listening to right now. And you can just leave it on whilst you're doing housework or whatever, just in the background. You don't have to do anything. They will just play automatically. So that's something I do, and you'll find that you suddenly start to know the music and you're like, how do I know that song? And then you realize you've been listening to it for several hours. Another thing you can do to find top music is French current top 40. Just type into Google, but I will put all the links in the description of everything that I'm clicking on today. So this is the current top 40 songs in France. Obviously, again, you get English music, but this is just a way you can find the music and then search it on YouTube if you want. You can also go through the different weeks if you feel the need to do that. Next thing, we have French radio. So this is a good way to also listen to some French audio in between the songs. Again, you are going to get English music, but maybe that's good if you don't just want to listen to French song after French song. You will hear songs that you know and all sorts of stuff like that. This website is particularly good because it has all the online ones and it also tells you what you can expect. So if you really like classical and jazz music, then you know to go for this one. If you like world music, then this one. So that's pretty good. But they do seem to play this, as with any radio, they seem to play the same songs over and over. So I did stop listening to French radio, but it may well work for you. Okay, but older music. What if you're not so into pop music? No problem. One of the best things I found for this is Wikipedia searches. So, for instance, this is the best-selling singles in France of all time. Again, you get the English ones, but still you can see sort of the most popular singles in France. It's a good starting place to learn some new songs, maybe a Christmas song if you want, from 1946. So this isn't just pop music here we're talking about. Again, you can look at singles just for 1 year. So if you really like 80s or 60s or 70s, you can totally do this. If you scroll to the bottom, you have all of the years there up to 2016 even. So then just search the titles on iTunes or whatever you want to do. Also, you can be a bit more niche and go for Eurovision Song Contest. France have won quite a lot of times, so you can sort of get not recently. You can sort of learn a bit about French culture if you want, with some of these Eurovision wins that maybe French people will know about, and then you can talk to them about it when you have conversations. Again, you can do YouTube searches such as French Disney songs. So when Disney make a film, they make it in many different languages. You can find your favorite Disney songs in French. I really like the Frozen ones are pretty good in French. And people have kindly put together playlist. That one's got 93 videos. So if you really like Disney, then go for that. That's a good idea. Also, Les Grandes Chansons Françaises. This is kind of, the kind of traditional French songs that just make you think of France and Paris and the Champs-Élysées. This is what they're called, le Grand Chanson Française. Okay, so you can find all these 2.5 hours of these beautiful, haunting, the type. So if that's your thing, you go for it. Educational music, if you want to listen to music specifically for learning French, maybe you've only just started learning French and you're literally at the bonjour stage, then there is something for you here. Again, on YouTube. YouTube is going to be your friend. This is the channel of a guy that I particularly like. He is a French teacher in the UK. He is English and he does have a bit of an English accent when he speaks French, but his videos I think are brilliant. He does popular songs like Uptown Funk, Blurred Lines, but he changes all of the words to be in French and generally around sort of subjects that you might take an exam in, for example, the environment or holidays, and they're very entertaining. He puts all the words you can sing along, and I think they are great. I mean, these videos are so funny. Again, you can just search on YouTube educational French songs or kids songs. They are generally quite simple, quite repetitive, but you can have a good 10-minute laugh of cartoons and the like. Final sort of thing is YouTube tips and sing-along. I primarily use YouTube to find French songs. I'm not going to spend loads of money buying songs that I've never heard before, although the ones that I do like, I do then put on my phone and listen to when I'm walking. But I'll show you some things on YouTube that maybe you didn't know you could do that might help you a bit when you're learning. So I'm going to use this video as an example. This is I think he is Belgian. He's a pop star, has a couple famous songs, but I'll just show you on this video. So this is an autoplay feature. So if you found a French song that you really, really like and you want to find more that are like it, if you just leave autoplay on, it will just play song after song of kind of like what YouTube deems to be like similar songs. So I found a lot of new artists by using the autoplay feature. Also, if the person who you're watching sings or talks, even particularly quickly, there is actually a speed setting here, so you can make it slower. If they sing too quickly or you can't quite hear what they've said, you can make it slower or quicker, whatever you feel like. Also, some of the larger sort of like these ones that are Vivo, they tend to also have subtitles in English. So this one does. When you're listening, he sings in French, but you can actually pause it before I get a copyright notice. You can actually see the words in English. So that's pretty helpful. You can get a kind of idea of what are they singing about. More things. Okay, so if you found a bunch of French songs that you really like, you can click here, add to, and then you can make your own French songs playlist. So you can just have all of them in one space. You can find all of them easily. And if you have been listening to one of those massive sort of top tracks France playlists, and there was a song 20 minutes ago that you really liked, then if you go on here to history, you can sort of see all the videos that you recently watched and track down the song that you thought was really great. Final sort of bit now, video speed, subtitles, make playlists, history. Okay, sing along. This is one of the things that I really like doing, sort of learning a song, perfecting the pronunciation, so when you sing along, you're not repeating bad mistakes. So on YouTube, just put song name and then karaoke or lyrics, or in French is Babbel or something, P-A-R-A-L. Barrel. Okay, I will put it on the screen. So you can find lyrics for that. You can also, on Google, if you type in the song name and then lyrics translation, you get kind of search results like this. Je te donne is a French song that I like. And this site, Lyrics Translate, nearly always comes up, and basically people will kindly translate all of the lyrics into English for you, and you can see them alongside the original ones. So when you're singing along, you can read it in English. And that is all of my tips. I'm sure this is not everything you can do, and if you have a sort of method that you're using that I didn't mention, please do post it below, or any kind of French songs that you really love that you want to share, post them below as well. I'm always up for listening to new French music. I think French music is awesome, and it sort of helps remind you perhaps why you're learning the language, because you like how it sounds or whatever like that. So yes, I will put some links there. Ooh, how does this work? In the box around me, of my French learning playlist. So I have a ton of videos about things that I've done to try to learn French on my own, and a load of reviews, Babbel, Duolingo, that sort of thing. And I'll also put my playlist of my French and France playlist. If you're also interested in France as a country, visiting Paris, I've got some videos about that as well that you might enjoy. So yeah, if you did like this video, do like it so I know to make more French learning videos, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more from me. Okay, I'll see you all soon. Bye.